Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys a soul connection reading today. So this could be for any kind of a soul connection. We're not really focused on labels here today, but we're going to take a look at the energies about your person, a little bit about you, as well as the connective energies. So just take what resonates, you guys, and get rid of anything that doesn't. All the decks I'll be using, I will list them and the order that I use them on camera down below. And this beautiful organite is called the Twin Flame Pyramid. So, this reading is also timeless, which means that you can resonate with the messages at any time that you happen to run across this video. And if you'd like to help my channel out, it would be fantastic, especially if you guys do enjoy this video, to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, that would be fantastic too, because all of those little things do help out my channel. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. We're going to take a look and see what are the energies here. Let me go ahead and pull up my outline here because I did create one today. We're going to go into the main energy of this connection at this current time, okay? And I've turned this pyramid this way so that way it doesn't get like all the glare of my movement, okay? But I'm just going to go ahead and showcase it here so you guys could really see, okay? And right there. But you see how when I'm moving around, you can see it. It's just very disruptive to me, so that's why I have it this way, which does have a little glare, but it's not catching my every move. All right, let's get into it. Main energies of the connection at this time. All right, let's do it. Main connections of this energy at this time. The main energies that want to come up. We're going to grab 3 cards. We have synchronicity, so there's a lot of synchronicities and things that are happening just at this particular time with this person and you. You're seeing certain things. They're seeing certain things. It's very synchronistic. We have forgiveness. A lot of forgiveness might also be taking place. So sometimes when we are reminded of someone, this can be an opportunity for us to, especially if a feeling comes up, what are we doing with that feeling? What is this energy? How is this energy speaking to us? So if there's any unresolved issues or any unforgiveness or unpleasant feelings, we might be synchronistically connecting to it this week in order to heal certain things. So this is for you and your person, not just you. I'm going to make that straight there. So we have the numbers 87, 96, and 41. There could be some synchronicity in numbers that you guys are seeing this week as well. We have self-discipline. Also, this is an opportunity for you guys to discipline yourselves in some way. So if there's something that you guys have been wanting to work on, or your person, it's like certain things are coming up over and over again, kind of like, oh my gosh, I keep hearing about that course that I want to take, or I keep seeing the name of that title of that movie or that book or this name or this number that keeps coming up. It's reminding me that there's things that I need to work on or things that I want to do. So let's go ahead and get the energies of synchronicity. I'm going to put these over to the side. Synchronicity's energy. What is it about? Okay, we have the Chariot's energy, guys. The Chariot is connected to the sign of Cancer. This has something to do with your destiny, your path. That's how I see the Chariot. It is your path forward in life. It is basically being disciplined to be able to move forward. So this most definitely is about some sort of a purpose or a mission or the direction of your life. Certain things are coming up for a reason. It is basically spelling out to you what that means and what you should be doing at this time. I love that. What else? Oh my gosh, you guys, we have the Alchemist, which is the Magician. Woohoo! The Magician is connected to, it's like Mercury's energy. So we have Virgo as well as Gemini's energy coming up here. This is about something that you're meant to do. Something that you are, you're the magician of your life. You're the creator, the manifester of your life. So synchronistic events and things that you keep seeing or hearing are happening for a reason, because it's pointing you into the direction of your destiny. Okay. So if there's certain things that are kind of like connecting you to your person this week, you guys are connecting the dots back to each other. And that doesn't necessarily mean that your entire destiny is based on this person or them for you. It just means that there's something about this connection that helps to inspire you or push you forward on your mission or your journey. Oh, that's beautiful. What else? Oh, we have the Two of Wands. I love it because the Two of Wands is the person that holds the world in their hands. Not in this card. It doesn't look like they're holding the world in their hands, but in traditional Rider-Waite, it shows the guy is holding a globe and he's looking at that world and he's thinking to himself, what do I want to do? What is my next move? So it's a blank canvas, you guys. It is yours to create. It's your decision to make what way and what direction that you want to go. Okay. So the self-discipline can be about, we've got the dark and the light energies within all of us. So it is about balancing the dark and light within ourselves. And that might be also why forgiveness is coming through as well. Okay. All right. So that's the synchronicity energy. Let's go ahead and go into forgiveness energy. So remember, this is what you and your person are going through at the same time. Ooh, we have the Five of Cups. There's some sort of sadness and disappointment, you guys. Something that already happened here. So if this person disappointed you, or you disappointed them, or we needed to walk away, there is still love here. The Five of Cups always reminds us with those two cups that are sitting behind the person that he's not really focusing on and can't see. He's too busy focusing on what's gone or what's been lost or the sadness of the situation. This is an opportunity for us to take that frown and kind of turn it upside down. Let's focus on the cups being half full rather than half empty. It's time for us to forgive. It's time for us to forgive ourselves, and it's time for us to forgive the other person or anybody that's done us wrong, because this is only going to help us to ascend further and further and to raise our vibration, to do the things that we came here to do. We didn't come here to suffer. Through suffering, yes, we can learn, we can grow, we can ascend, but that's not all life is about. Life is not all about suffering. This connection is not all about suffering and being in a state of constant sadness. We are meant to forgive, transmute that energy, and start living our best life. And even if it can't be with this person right now, that's okay. We can still have that person's energy with us in a beautiful way. I love this. Oh, Six of Swords. Look at this, you guys. Do you see this? This right here is we're transitioning from rocky waters. So there's something about waters. Even though swords is air, it doesn't matter. They're in a boat and they're on water. The choppy waters of the Five of Cups is not where we want to stay. Let's move past this energy. Let's move past the disappointment. Let's move past the depression and all of that sad energy, the dreary energy of Five of Cups. Let's move past it. Let's forgive each other for the things that maybe we just couldn't do right at the time. We can always grow and learn from our mistakes. So you guys are both in that boat. You guys both want to get in that boat and transition to the other side. Yeah, see, look at this. Ace of Swords. You want new clarity. You want to see things more practically, more logically, more rationally. So I'm getting here that we're pulling out of our emotions. We're not icing ourselves over or going cold, but we're no longer focused in such an emotional way. Our emotions do have a purpose and they do serve us, but sometimes they can cause us to drown. And when we're drowning in those emotions, we're not able to get things done. We're not able to survive and thrive. So that Ace of Swords is actually a gift from the divine. The aces in tarot are always these energies that are coming from the sky. It's like they're coming from the heavens above. They're offers from the universe. So the universe is offering both of you this sword of truth, this sword of clarity. Let's cut through all of the traumas. Let's cut through all of that emotional stuff that, yes, it has served a purpose, but it's time for us to now clear the way so we can move forward and do the things that we came here to do. We're not meant to drown in this connection, you guys. Absolutely not. This connection is meant to inspire you and serve you in a positive way. So if it's not, it could be that it is time for you to cut away from this situation altogether. And for some of you, it's let's transmute this bitch of an energy so we can move forward and thrive in our lives. I love this. All right. And now we're going to go into self-discipline. And that does take self-discipline. It's not like we can just snap our fingers sometimes and just be over something. It takes work. It takes dedication. It takes time, you guys. Just because we say an affirmation or just because we do like a mantra or a meditation, it doesn't mean that it's just going to miraculously disappear. I mean, sometimes there is miracle healing like that, yes, but sometimes it does take discipline and effort in order to get through something. So if you guys need to work on something or insert yourself in, let's just say, counseling or bettering yourself in some way by taking classes, getting back into shape, whatever this means for you, you need to start taking those steps now or realize it's going to take time. Healing doesn't happen overnight. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. There's something about work, okay? So you and your person are working actually together. Even if you guys are not speaking or even, able to work things out in a 3D reality, your souls are working something out. Your higher selves are already actually at peace with one another. This other, I know it's going to sound a little like far off, but in another dimension, you guys are already one, meaning you guys are already whole. But your 3D experience right now, you might not be able to see that with your human eyes. So it's going to take some self-discipline on not only your part, but your person's part as well, for the two of you to maybe get to a point where you can work things out or talk or spend time together and have a harmonious connection in the 3D world. It's going to take time, but it starts with the self. So basically, if you're feeling at odds with yourself, you are going to be at odds with everyone in your life. If you don't love yourself and you've got nothing but hate and blame and just bitterness, every single person that you come in contact with is going to sour. It's just the way that it goes. Vibration, so vibrational match. You might even bring people into your existence that have nothing to do with this person that will mirror to you how you feel about yourself. And you might not like what you see. So this is giving us an opportunity to work on ourselves big time. And your person's going through the same thing. So if there's stuff happening in their world or things that are coming up, it gives them an opportunity, like a soundboard, to go, ooh, I don't like the way that this feels. I don't like the way that this looks. I don't like the way that this sounds. So it reminds us that there's something that we need to still work on within ourselves. I love this. I keep saying that I love this, but I just do. Yes, Eight of Pentacles. Oh my God. Yes, the Eight of Pentacles is a student card to me. We're here, like we're an apprentice, right? We're an apprentice of life. We're just constantly learning as we accept each situation or welcome each situation into our lives, or even each connection or relationship. So this is a work in progress, you guys. This again is not going to just snap and magically just heal itself overnight. So it's going to take some real dedication on your part. You have to do your part to heal. You have to do your part to look at yourself and examine yourself, to say, you know what? It's not always everyone else, because we can really get caught up in that. We want to blame everybody else for how we feel. We want to blame everyone else for triggering us, or it's not fair. We want to be victims. And it's not to say in some circumstances that's not the case, but that's not always the case. So if you guys are in that energy where it's just all this crap is happening to you and it's happening over and over and over again, and you keep attracting the same situation or person into your life, that means something. Take some time to examine yourself. Take some time to examine, how did I get here again? There is wisdom in that. So it's time to work, is what we have for your connective energy at this time. It's time for work. It's time for self-reflection. It's time to work on yourselves. So if you and your person are having a challenge trying to come together and be on the same page, that's okay. Let things lie right now. Take this time to work on yourself. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Oh my gosh, look at this. Ace of Wands. 2 aces. So not only did we have the Ace of Swords, but now we have the Ace of Wands. Fantastic. Do you see Spirit is handing you this wand? What can you do with this wand? I'm going to tell you what you can do with this wand. You're the magician. Remember, the alchemist is holding that freaking wand, ready to create, you guys. That's what wands are all about. We are directing our energy. What energy are you directing outside of yourself? Because it is going to come back. That's just the natural laws of the universe. Whatever you put out there is going to come back. Are you putting out amazing energy? Or are you putting out, self-loathing energy, feel sorry for yourself type of energy? I'm a victim energy. What energy are you putting out into the universe? So the universe is always responding to us. What are you putting out side of yourself? What are you directing out? What do you expect? What are your expectations? Are your expectations even realistic at this point? So this is an opportunity for us to really look at ourselves. And this is your person doing the same. So both of you guys are on this journey right now, working mad on yourselves in an amazing, positive way. You're shifting your vibration so that way you guys can be better versions of yourself. Fantastic. So if your person inspires you to do that, welcome that, okay? Now we're going to go ahead and look at any unresolved karmic lessons or issues that could be affecting us in a negative way. So let's get into that energy. All right, let's go ahead and start with your person. What is your person's dark energy right now? Shadow work that they could be still trying to kind of heal and clear. We have the child I was meant to be. Interesting. I'm already getting a message with that, but I'm going to wait. And this is yours. We have obsession. Okay. Let's clarify this. So let's start with your person here. The child I was meant to be. The immediate message that I'm getting here is that your person was kind of set on a specific, kind of like a journey. Okay. Their parents, society, something, maybe some sort of talent that they had, whatever this was when they were younger. They were meant to do something, and either they didn't do it or didn't complete it, or it wasn't actually what they wanted. So now it's like they're having to kind of back up the truck and kind of figure out, wait, what way do I want to go? So it is very interesting to me that the connective energy between you and your person is the Chariot. The Chariot is about our way forward. It's our destined path. I feel like something right now with your person, they're unsettled with where they're at in their life, or what they're supposed to be doing, or what other people wanted for them. Is that their dream, or is it their parents' dream? Is that society's dream for them? So there's something about your person is battling some shadow about what other people think about them and what they think that they're supposed to do versus what they actually want to do. So that is their shadow. Yeah, they've got to complete this. The world. I'm getting here. This is the old way. This is like the death of the old them and a birth into the new them. What they truly want to do is different than what they were set up from a very young age. They may want to shift their talent or do something different with their life, and that's okay. But that something's coming full circle for them. So to me, this is very karmic, because the world is ruled by the planet Saturn, and Saturn is burdens, lessons, karma, hardships. They've had to learn this lesson. So this is a lesson that's coming full circle for your person right now. It's huge energy. And for you, we have obsession. So what is this obsession energy? Is it an obsession with your person? Is it an obsession with needing to be a certain way so we can, be gifted certain things? Sometimes we can get caught up in, why are we doing what we're doing? Are we working on ourselves to get something, as in this individual? And I hear that a lot with people on, certain journeys. It's like, well, if I do this and I work on myself, then I'll get this. It's not really the way we should be doing things for ourselves. And of course the payoff is ourselves. The payoff is we are investing in ourselves. But when we obsess of other people's stuff or other people's journey or what we can get from other people, that can sometimes create a lot of shadow and disappointment and sadness on our journey, which could be why the 5 of Cups showed up. Okay, so this is the death's energy. I'm sorry, it's not the death's energy. Why did I say that? Number 13. So there is something about death and transformation with that 13 energy there. Okay, so this definitely has to be transformed is what I'm getting with that death energy. But that right there is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, you guys. The Queen of Wands would not sit around and obsess on her journey. She wouldn't sit around and put all of her eggs into someone else's basket. She's not going to rely on other people for her happiness. She is going to invest in herself. The Queen of Wands is a badass, okay? Queen of Wands is also connected to the energy of Aries. Aries energy is very much independent, fierce energy. Okay. And that's really what I'm seeing with that Queen of Wands for the viewer here, because this is your karmic lesson right now. This is your shadow work. This is something that you're having to get past. So what didn't kill you is only going to make you stronger. Try not to obsess on things that are a waste of your energy. Really try to take some of that obsession and put it back into yourself. So some of you guys right now might be battling that. You might be battling the need to obsess on your partner or obsess on some sort of like reconciliation or union with them. Really try to make your obsession about your own life and yourself. The payoff will be so much more gratifying when you do that, okay? So that is what we have for some of you guys as unresolved lessons and things you are battling right now. So why don't we see how your person is picking up your energy? So how are they connected to you at this time? So when they think about you, what does this energy look like? We have Divine Mother. Wow, nurturing, compassion, and grace. So some of you guys may have this very nurturing energy. First of all, it's very divine for them. So we have Divine Mother. This is something that's just very soothing. They could see you like an angel. They can see you as something that's just very, very pure, and you might be a person that has a lot of compassion and grace. And so if there has been any kind of hardships or sadness or any hurt that has happened here, there could be why the forgiveness card came up, as in they're needing to forgive themselves for certain behaviors that maybe they know that you did not deserve. So I'm kind of picking that up too. Oh, yeah, that's absolutely what it is. Somebody ended something here. And I feel like this Ten of Swords actually just came up in Tuesday's reading. So if you guys connected with that reading, you might be connecting the dots here to this one too. The Ten of Swords is a very painful card. Okay, somebody may have been left, not literally for dead, but it may have felt that way. Somebody may have betrayed you, stabbed you in the back, just hurt you beyond belief. And the thing is, they see you as this person that obviously did not deserve that kind of treatment. Okay. And it's kind of like when they hurt you, they ended up hurting themselves, is what I'm getting here. And you might just, it might be a part of your contract together, or one of your purposes in this life is to be able to have compassion and grace for this person. That doesn't mean that you're going to be a doormat. That doesn't mean that you're going to continue to let this person hurt you and abuse you and just say it's okay. Absolutely not. You don't have to have anything to do with this person at all. That's your free will choice. But you can hold their energy in a compassionate, graceful, forgiving way. You absolutely can. You don't have to hold that poison for this person, because I'm getting here, you guys, that this person holds enough poison on their own for what went down between the two of you. So I feel like they are suffering. And it's not like we want them to suffer, but there's some kind of suffering going on here. So when they think about you, they think about the end. They think about how things might be over, as in you walked away, they walked away, or maybe a little bit of both. And they might look at you and think how you did not deserve this treatment or behavior or this painful ending. Okay, they think about it. What's their emotions? There's their emotional energy connected to you. Calming the waters. Wow. Okay, so remember the Six of Swords came up, and the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is the very sad energy with all that water. And then the Six of Swords energy, I think I said Six of Cups, I meant Six of Swords energy, was all about let's get to calmer waters. Let's take that boat together and let's get to calmer waters. So this says peaceful self-regulation. So this person sees you as somebody who is very calm and very compassionate and very graceful. It's like they know that this is who you truly are. So even if they triggered you and you maybe responded in a not so calm way, they feel your energy and know deep down in their heart, they know that you are trying to get to a peaceful state with them, that you're trying to forgive them. It's like they know this. Yeah, see that Knave of, not Ace of Swords, Knave of Swords. And the Knave of Swords, you guys, is the Page of Swords. Your person is thinking about you a lot. You're on this person's mind. You're on this person's, in this person's heart. They're actually trying to get to a peaceful place, like calm the waters. I almost feel like your person is maybe even meditating, because you can see in this energy here, she's got her eyes closed and she's like in this Zen state. I feel like your person, they are maybe meditating, or they're closing their eyes and they're thinking about you. They're actually having conversations with you that are peaceful, trying to get to a forgiving state. They want or crave your forgiveness. And some of you guys may have already forgiven this person. So continue to be in that energy, because this is something that they're going to continue to pick up on telepathically and feel in their heart space the more that you forgive them. So this forgiveness is huge. And that's why it was one of the first cards that came up. Okay. And let's get one last message of how this person is overall feeling your energy. So they're picking up on your thoughts about them, is what I'm getting with that Page of Swords. Okay. They're picking up on your thoughts, and it's transmuting into their, or it's transferring into their heart space. So the calmer you are and the more compassionate you are and the more grace that you have for this person, I'm getting here that this helps to subside some of this tragedy that may have occurred. And their overall energy, we have idyllic times, the garden, paradise. Wow. Okay, so their overall energy, you guys, is they think about this lush garden. They think about, something that's, more ideal, even though that might not be the same exact meaning as that word, but that's just what's coming up for me, okay? They're thinking of a more ideal situation between the two of you. And that's why we have that paradise energy. To me, that is that other world. It's that other dimension that the two of you actually are in. We also have that owl, lots of wisdom, lots of growing, lots of just higher knowledge, higher dimensional energies to me, telepathy I'm getting as well. So there's a lot of that energy that they hold you in. Yeah, look, the world. So the world comes up 2 times, you guys. And that's Saturn energy. That's that burden, karma. So they do wish for closure. They wish for peaceful closure, okay? They wish to perhaps start fresh and start new with you is what I'm seeing with that energy. They wish for any kind of, not non-ideal, because that's not a word, anything that doesn't feel good as far as the energy that you guys have been left in, or where you guys left it, that's not really that ideal for them. The ideal energy for them, or scenario, that's the word I'm looking for, is more of this lush garden, paradise type of energy where things are healed and you guys feel really good. So even though that does exist in another dimension and you guys are actually, in this 3D dimension kind of maybe stuck, there is something that your person connects to where the two of you are actually in a really good place. So you have an opportunity to also connect with that energy, through, let's just say, meditation or visualization, etc. So this is about raising your vibration, raising that 3D vibration into that higher vibration, to a more ideal vibration between the two of you. So I feel like a lot of this stuff that your person has connected to you is very much this higher realm energy. They think about you and they hold you in that regard. They hold you in that energy. And so if you're not doing the same, I'm actually getting that it's time for you to start to level up and meet them in that higher dimension, if that makes sense. But yes, your person does crave closure and peace with you. Okay, they absolutely do, or even a new beginning. So now we're going to go ahead and go into the lessons that are connecting the two of you. So this is just a connective lesson rather than separate lessons. So what is the actual connective lessons here? Priestess of Air, I'm not surprised to see her at all. And the reason why is because there's a lot of mental energy. There's a lot of like a telepathic energy between you and your person. So the High Priestess is our inner knowing, our third eye. It's also telepathy. Air, communication. So you and your person are communicating. And so it's a part of the lesson is what type of energy are you exuding in that realm? Is it positive, uplifting, or is it still laced with depression and sadness and anger and blame and bitterness? So how do we want to connect with our person? That's the lesson here that connects the two of you. So however you're holding their energy is what you guys are ultimately picking up on. Let it be, this is like the 9 of Cups to me. Let it be a dream come true. Let it be paradise. Because that's what's available. We just saw this paradise energy. That's what's ideal here. That would be idealistic here, or ideal. That world. That's the world you want to be in. And it's not about being lost in a fantasy. It is about connecting to someone's energy in a very healing, uplifting way. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. And we also have the High Priestess of Spirit. You and this person are together in spirit. I'm telling you, that's very much what's going on here. Okay. So part of the lesson is maybe getting through what's really going on in the 3D world. And the thing is, what wouldn't be ideal is that you put your life on hold and you stop living your life on account of what's not going on, or, you know, what's even going on with your situation with this individual. If it's not ideal, make it ideal, as in you raise your vibration and frequency to a level on your own of what you want in your life. And if that person's in that same frequency, you guys will match at some point. And if you don't, then you don't. But there's no time wasted in getting to a good frequency and energetic base with someone that you've had a trauma or wound or an issue with. That is absolutely the best thing that you can do, is get in a good vibrational spot with them. Okay? Because it's only going to do wonders for your spirit. It's only going to do wonders for your own world. High Priestess of Air. Yeah, Page of Wands. A lot of messages, a lot of communication. That's what the pages are. And the pages are also young. They're vibrant. They're excited to learn more. They're students of life. So this is about utilizing that wand. Remember, the wand came up earlier. Take that wand and direct your energy towards things that you desire, not towards things that you don't want. So make sure that you're using your wand in a positive and uplifting way. And if you're going to direct thoughts to them, make sure they're high vibe, because remember, what comes around goes around, you guys. So that is a lesson right now between the two of you. It's a lesson that connects the two of you. It's like the communication needs to be high vibe. Absolutely. Your thoughts, try to get into a high vibrational place, because we want paradise, right? Things can be paradise here in this 3D world. They don't have to be so dreary and 5 of Cups. Yeah, the Fool, we can start over. We can hit the reset button at any time we want. Absolutely. We can be free. Okay, so the Fool is ruled by, I think it is Uranus. So this right here, the planet Uranus, is all about liberation and being free and being open-minded. We can absolutely open our minds and see things in a whole new light. We can start over. We can start fresh. Ignorance can sometimes be bliss, and that's just literally what I'm getting. Bliss in paradise, baby. That's what we want. Again, we're not deluding ourselves, because we're talking about energy. We're talking about the energy that we share and the frequency that we share with this person. Why not let it be amazing and high vibe? You know, as long as we're continuing to show up for ourselves, take care of us, and live our lives and participate in our 3D lives, there's no reason why we can't connect to this person, especially if you already think about them and you already feel connected to them. There's no reason why it can't be amazing and high vibe and a beautiful, amazing experience. So now we have a High Priestess of Spirit. 4 Swords, so healing. Yes. Oh my God. You and this person, for one, are dreaming a lot about each other. So that's where you guys are connecting in meditation, a lot of telepathic conversations, a lot of just like Zen moments, visualizations, dream world, astral plane, 5D energy, a lot of stuff. You guys are connected in spirit. So your spirits are already dancing. Okay. Your spirits are already dancing. So why not actually dance with this person's energy and this very world that you wake up in every single day? You know? So just do the dance. Learn to dance with this person's energy. Learn to make it work for you, not against you. If you wake up and you think about this person, or you're still attached to them, do something amazing with it. Don't waste time crying over them. Don't waste time pining or obsessing over this person. Really, really try to learn how to make this connection and anything really work for you, because remember, you're the magician of your world and your life. Oh my God, I love it. All right. So that's how you and your person are, you know, learning lessons right now, is how to work with this energy of this connection. Make it work for you. Dance with it. Don't let it destroy you. And so that goes for your person too, because if your person has a lot of forgiveness, or they have a lot of shame or guilt connected to you, they've got to learn to transmute this energy just as much as you. That's it. All right, let's go into signs from spirit on this connection to pay attention to. So these are things that might come up, and these are things to pay attention to. All right, what do we got? So this is how the universe is communicating and showing you guys signs, so the both of you, when it comes to the connection. We have wisdom in play. Remember, we got the owl, you guys, the high priestess, all that wisdom-filled energy. So the wisdom that is being bestowed upon you, you can see that cup, she's like pouring it in. So your emotions and your intuition are definitely in play for a reason. So whatever you're feeling and that's coming up for you, it's like food for thought. But don't drown in this energy. Don't make yourself sick on this energy, okay? Take the wisdom, take what you can and apply it in a constructive way in this situation. Now, also, there's something in play, meaning inner child. So do things that make you feel happy. So if you have opportunities that come up to do things, so let's just say childhood memories come up, or things that you used to do, or maybe you see like a toy or something from your childhood, or a song that reminds you of your childhood. Revel in that energy, because this is going to connect you to your inner child. So inner child work is huge. It says open intuition knows more than we do. So your intuition, the way that spirit is communicating with the both of you, is through your intuition. So your third eyes are just wide open, you guys. Not only with spirit and the universe right now, but with each other. Oh my God, 5 of Pentacles. But that's really interesting though, because without even seeing 5 of Pentacles, I would immediately look at that card and be like, oh my God, that's like the Lovers. That's what I'm picking up on, okay? But that's a very interesting depiction of 5 of Pentacles to me. I just don't get it at all. You know, some decks, you know, they're just aesthetically pleasing, really cool, but that doesn't make any sense to me. So I'm going to kind of go with like this connective energy between you and your person, as in the 5D, because Pentacles to me are like dimension. It's a 3D dimension. So in the 3D world, 5 of Pentacles energy means closed door. It seems like things are closed. It seems like you guys are in this isolation period, or that you guys are lost. But actually in 5D, you guys are not lost whatsoever. And I think it's interesting that we have the 3 and then 5. So that's huge. This just tells me that it would appear, and she also is blind here. She has a mask on, she can't see. So she feels. You see this? So spirit is asking you and sending you signs through what you're feeling and what you're receiving. Don't rely on what your physical eyes are showing you. Rely on what you're being told, or the wisdom that's coming to you about your life and about this person and about this connection. Even though the door may be closed right now in the 3D world, it's certainly not closed in the higher dimension. You guys are already together and connected in union in spirit, okay? But there's some wisdom, there's some lessons that are at hand right now that both of you guys need to get figured out, that you guys need to work on. And remember, all those student energies and working hard and self-discipline is really at play right now. So that's what we're getting from spirit about the connection right now. So any wisdom that comes to you, anything inner child, all from spirit. There's a reason. And we have the assistance with access, number 10. It says, it is necessary to ask for and accept help in order to receive it. So spirit is also saying, we can't help, or we can't really intervene unless you ask. What do you need? Be very clear with what you need. What are you asking? Is what you're asking for. Sometimes when we ask for things, we expect that it's going to just come to us in the way that we expect. And really what we need to do is, you know, leave it up to the universe, kind of like, you know, it's the universe's will or God's will, or however you guys want to word that. It might not come to you in the form that you are expecting, or maybe the answer that you were hoping for, but you are still being assisted. So sometimes things that happen, we are being assisted, and it is giving us access to maybe wisdom. It might not come in the form, and I'm just going to use this as an example. I want this person to come back. Well, Spirit is going to assist you with that, but it may be assisting you with some sort of wisdom that now you have a puzzle that you're meant to figure out to get to the finish line. You see, it's not just handed to you. There's a reason that the store might be closed right now. There's something for you to understand and realize about divine timing as well. And also, of course, about free will when it comes to other people. She's holding a key too, see? 7 of Cups, woohoo. 7 of Cups means that there's many, many factors. There's many, many factors as to why this door right now might not be accessible, okay? So Spirit is helping you with this key, helping you with this wisdom, helping you with this healing, and helping you to figure out the complexity of the situation. 7 of Cups is confusion. 7 of Cups can sometimes be, we're just way off in left field, and we're just like not even, like we're so far gone in just fantasy or unrealistic wishy-washy thinking up in the clouds that we're not even able to pay attention to the signs that really are coming, or to the assistance that Spirit is handing us and helping us with. So we're being asked to ground ourselves a little bit more with that 7 of Cups energy, ground ourselves a little bit more. And when we ask for things, really try to take our own expectations off the table. The wisdom and access and assistance is going to be provided when we're ready. And sometimes we're not ready, you guys. We think we are, but we're not. So just trust. Trust what you're being given. And if you're kind of like flying around and you're confused and your energy's all manic, that's not divine. That's ego. So learn the difference. That's what I'm getting here. So your signs are not going to come in the form of things that are going to further hurt you or confuse you. That's not Spirit. That's your ego. That's what you want to see. Things that feel peaceful, that feel good, or maybe even sometimes difficult. That's true assistance coming through. And I'm only going to use this as an example. Sometimes people will say, I'm in love with this person. He's cheated on me. He's married. He said he was going to leave his wife, but he's not. And we've been in this third party situation for, I'm just making this up, 10 years. And I'm just dying because I just need to move on with my life. And every time I need to move on with my life, I start seeing numbers 1111. So that must mean that Spirit's giving me these signs to tell me to keep hanging on to the situation. Okay, so is that true divine coming through and saying, yes, continue to hang on to this person that's going back and forth and not acting with any integrity whatsoever and being pretty much a scumbag to both you and his wife? Is that Spirit's way of saying, yes, hang on to that? It's a divine situation. It's a beautiful thing that you want to continue to plug into. Or is that your ego that's seeing these numbers as, it means union. It means stay together. When I see 11s, you guys, you want to know how I see that number? It's time to transition into another level. It's time for me to level up my energy and go through a new portal. It's time for me to jump into a different timeline because this current timeline is shit. That's what 11s mean to me. So we're going to see what we want to see. We're going to interpret things the way we want to interpret them. Okay? So it's really up to us how we're going to see things. So if you guys are, I just feel like if you guys are seeing signs, but it's like not, it's continuing to keep you in this world where you're just kind of stuck and confused and manic and I just don't understand what I'm supposed to do. That's not that divine assistance coming through. That's you assisting yourself with what you want to continue to plug into. I hope that that makes sense. And I'm not trying to be judgmental on anyone's situations. It's just that we should know that if something doesn't feel good, then there's nothing divine about that. There might be a lesson in that for you, absolutely. And it could certainly transmute into something divine at a later date, but there is nothing divine in staying in a third-party situation. I don't give a crap what label you want to give that connection, okay? So I'm sure I just lost a bunch of subscribers on that, or got a bunch of dislikes on that, but I got to just keep it real, you guys. That's just how I run the situation. All right. Now we're going to go into possible upcoming energies that are on the horizon for you and this person. Things that you might be experiencing energetically, things that might come into play. I'm not the kind of reader, you guys, that wants you guys to stay hung up and stuck on a person or a connection. And so, you know, a lot of my readings are really based on a soul connection, yes, but how can you empower yourself through this experience? That's really what my channel is about. Change your environment. Damn, oh my God. When you change and you shift, all right, look at that beautiful snake, my God. The rainbow serpent. Change your environment. When you change your environment, you change your life. When you make a shift, things have no choice but to shift or evolve around you. So people are either going to level up or they're going to fall away. Are you afraid? Right? I feel like also what this is telling us too, when it comes to possible upcoming energies in your connection, that things are going to start to change in your 3D world. Four of Cups. Yeah. If we're discontent, you guys, if we're discontent or we're bored or we just feel like we're not living the life that we want to live, no one is responsible for that except for you. If you're going around in the same circle or you're living in a freaking bubble and nothing's happening, you know, I hear this a lot. I've committed to this journey, or I've, you know, done all the work and I'm still not seeing any results. And that right there is telling you you've put all your eggs into a specific basket. Sometimes we need to make shifts in our goals or our plans in order to create new movement. Sometimes the frequencies can just kind of get stagnant or maybe even just die off. And that just means that we've evolved past them, or we're just no longer in sync with someone. And that's okay. We can't be afraid to change, because when we're afraid to change, we're going to hold ourselves back from all of the other things that want to come to us on our journey that we're meant to experience. You don't want to close yourself off from the world just because there's this one person that you can't seem to get it together with. That's not even really a reflection on you or them. Sometimes it's just the way it is. As in that Five of Pentacles energy, the door might just be closed right now for a reason. Let's trust what's happening or showing up or not showing up in our environment. Let's trust the universe, that the universe has our back no matter what. As long as we are taking care of ourselves and we're co-creating with the universe, then we're going to live a full life. But if we're stuck in this bubble feeling all sad and depressed or feeling discontent, and I really want that one thing, and if I can't have that, then I'm not going to be happy, nothing's going to change in your world, you guys. Nothing. So what I'm getting here is the upcoming energies and the situation with this person might not still be the way that you would like it in a 3D sense, okay? So do something, change something in your own life in the meantime. Make changes on your own. Do the things that you want to do. Remember, we started off with the Chariot's energy. If there's a path right now that's opening up for you, an opportunity to, let's just say, move or travel or to just do something that you've always wanted to do it. Don't be afraid to change. If you have fear that you're going to lose this person, if you take care of yourself, level up, change, live the life that you want to live, then you know what? That situation just might not be meant for you. If people who are really meant to be in your lives, it's going to find a way. It's going to definitely find a way. And if you make changes, especially that help you, and this person sees that as a flaw or can't understand, they're not meant to be a part of your world. Okay? Not at all. Yes, keep going. Oh my gosh. See, we cannot stop. Let's not get stuck in a bubble. That might also be why the 7 of Cups came up. We can stay in a fantasy land all day long. And that telepathic energy and that astral plane that you and your person meet on, that's not a fantasy world. That is that higher vibrational energies of your spirits connecting, conversating, and interacting with one another. That's definitely something that is happening. But to get caught up in that world and only live in that world and not participate in your other activities in life, or maybe even other situations or people, you're not living. You got to find a way to keep going and not get caught up in this bubble of this person. And that's probably why the obsession card came up, because maybe some of you guys are really struggling. That right there is the Emperor. You got to take charge of your life. You've got to own your power. You've got to sit on that throne, and you've got to figure out a way to basically do what you came here to do. So you got to take responsibility. You got to take back control. You got to stop giving power over to other things or other people. Start working on yourself and infusing yourself with that power. Remember, you guys, Queen of Wands. You're a badass Queen of Wands, and you've got this Emperor's energy at your disposal as well. So where are things going? People are empowering themselves. People are leveling up. People are refusing to settle for things that just really aren't serving them. And they're also refusing to wait on other people for their happiness. They're going to continue to change and evolve. They're going to continue to keep going on your journey. So don't get hung up on them. Your person certainly isn't going to stay and wait around for you. So if you guys happen to meet somewhere down the road in the middle, fantastic. That's probably the way it's meant to be anyways. Okay? So if things are less than ideal right now in your connection or just in your life, find a way to change things in your environment. And this will help you to keep going on your journey and will help you to continuously evolve on your mission and your purpose, which was the Chariot's energy. And this is also Aries energy, and Aries is connected to the Queen of Wands. So to me, those two cards are really the same. It's the same message, and it's definitely for the viewer for sure. Take back control of your life. When you do this, you conduct how things are going to go in your life, not the other way around. Okay? So anyways, you guys, this reading was just meant to be empowering for you. Kind of check in to see where your person's at as well with how they're holding your energy, which looks very high vibe, by the way. But there's obviously some things that you guys are still working out, which is okay. We're only human. But let's find a way to raise that vibration so we can flourish and live an amazing, beautiful life. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.